Yo, what's going on, guys? So today, got 2 fresh packages here. You see that eBay, you know what it is. Got some good stuff coming in right here. Alright, let's get right into it. Bam! Armory boost gauge. This little guy right here is going to be going right into the dash. So the other one was too big and it didn't fit. I wanted a boost gauge that fit inside the gauge cluster, and so this one's going to fit. This one should be good. So I already returned the other one, and I got this one instead. The gauge also comes with the fittings and the wiring. This is, again, it's an electronic boost gauge. So and other things. Yeah, so the other one was just too big. Okay guys, so here these are. Super stoked. These bad boys right here. Oh. Okay, so again, I picked this up from the UK off eBay. A guy was selling the set, so I had to grab them. Don't know when's the next time I was going to see them. These are really rare and hard to come by. I'm kind of skeptical. I want to see what the condition of these are in right now, and not bad. Not bad. So they're a little scratched. They're dirty for sure. But overall, this is only one, but pretty decent condition. Pretty happy about it. Okay, some of the gasket's coming off, but I could always get that redone. Dude, these girls look so sweet on the car. I'll do a comparison video in a little bit. Alright guys, and here is a little bit of a comparison between the two. So you have these all orange corner lights, and it has like this amber clear-ish tone to the JDM UK ones, which I really like, and I think they'll look so much better when they're on. Like that. Ooh, sexy. The reason why I was a little skeptical on them is because this crack right here, there's chips right there, chip on the bottom right there, and this overall just pretty scratched. But they still have all the mounting tabs. Should still be fine. It just needs a good wax. Could fill that up with some epoxy, and it should be okay. Overall, still super stoked about this purchase. I'm gonna install my boost gauge. This is Jonathan, by the way.
I saw it.
I saw it. Alright, gauge cluster out. Got that little green thingy. Kinda looks like a toy. Oh well. Alright guys, part 2 of the boost gauge install. So I've been working on it like this past morning, and it's gotten pretty close to where I want it. So it's ever so slightly crooked. Ever so slightly, and it's probably gonna bother me, but it's the best I could get. I had to do some shaving down the plastic on the back, and I have it hot glued to the cluster right now. And this is gonna go right in that factory spot there. Let's see if this actually could go in. There we go. Hold on. What is it? Is it hitting something? Is the gauge hitting something? I think the gauge is hitting something, guys. Alright people, after a lot of cutting, as you can see, we finally, with some help, I was able to diagnose why it wasn't fitting right. But boom, nice and flush boost gauge. Boom. It's kind of crooked. You can even tell on camera it's kind of crooked. So I'm just gonna roll with that. What am I doing? Update. I got the boost pressure sensor right there. By my car. the back line going over here, and then we're gonna drill a hole somewhere down there for the line, the connection to go to into under the dash. Okay guys, so we're gonna try to jump the car. The lights have come on, like my indicators were working, but every time I brake, the car shuts down, or sometimes even when I go to ignition or when the power comes on, it turns off. So we're gonna try a jump. Oh dude, that idle. What is going on with that? It's still spinning! Yes! Well, it's still spinning! Guys, look at it, it's working. Oh, look at, oh, 30 PSI. Oh, dang, it dropped boost. Oh, no. Oh. All right, moment of truth. Yes. All right, let's give her a go.
See if it starts.
Oh, it came on, but it didn't move.
Sweep.
It didn't do the sweep.
But it swept last time.
So it swept before, but not now.
Wait.
Huh.
Oh no, because remember last time when you had your lights on, it wouldn't.
Yeah, it wouldn't move. Something's wrong.
Right, something's wrong, as always.
Gosh, man. Update, it works. It works.
Did I just do that?
Did it come off?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know how, but I kind of just want to get. Oh, this thing's gonna fall.
Alright, guys.
Alright, guys.
Three nuts off. Just one to go. Oh, shoot. It's coming off. Well, got the turbo out. Now I'm just
Actually, I think it might be the vinyl.
doing some brushing on these rusty studs. I know I haven't been updating the videos a whole lot lately, but right now I'm decided to work on the car right after work, so given the button-up shirt, you know, I'm just too lazy to change. You know, that's a waste of time, you know, I'm wasting daylight out here. I need to get working on this car. So, right now I am working on the exhaust manifold right here. I took it off. It's really rusty, really gross, and I know this doesn't really matter and whether stuff is rusty or not because it's going to rust anyways. I'm going to clean it off and then I'm going to VHT it. So that way it doesn't look like this. Oh, we got a crack, guys. We got a crack exhaust manifold. No! Well, boo. Boo. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I don't know how I'm going to get another one of these. Oh, you know what? I got a guy. I could ask a guy. I'm gonna ask a guy, see if he has an extra one. I know he's parting out his Gen 1 3SGT. I'm one of the rare specimen who are still rocking a Gen 1. So, parts are even harder to come by. I am heat painting alternator bracket stuff. Like that. Where it is? There it is. This one hasn't been sprayed yet, but it's pretty dirty. It's pretty... got some rust on it. Let me clean it up. Honestly, in the video, this looks like it's VHT'd already, but it's not. I mean, you can see that one looks a lot cleaner than this one. So we're gonna go for that look. This is how the engine's kind of sitting right now, but I finally decided to spec the timing belt, and oh my gosh. I'm trying to get this little bolt down here. Let's see if I can get, where is it? Hold up. You know, guys, I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm figuring it out as I go. You know, because that's the best way to learn, right? Right now I'm trying to get this valve cover off, so that way I can paint it or clean it off and paint it, just because it's really gross. Man, that timing belt is just horrendous. Yeah, also, like, I've been doing some cleaning up, covering up the wires with some electrical tape. Eventually I have some of this plastic, I forget what it's called, but yeah, right now I'm taking this EGR, I think that's what this is, right? EGR, getting it off because it's covering one of the screws to get to the valve cover. So taking that off, had to take out the spark plugs. Is it loose? Oh yeah, it is. Oh, broken gasket. I woke up early this morning. Kind of just used to the normal work schedule type of thing. So woke up, still in the midst of painting stuff. I finally got to the valve cover and it's looking pretty clean. I'm really happy the way it's coming out. Alternator brackets done. Some backline or hardline backlines are done. EGR, I'm also painting the EGR. EGR is looking nice. I messed up a little bit, but it's okay. No one really pays attention to the EGR anyways. It's kind of hidden in the back, so I'm not too worried about that. Overall, I'm really happy the way it's coming out. It's looking really nice. So I have the valve cover off, right? Looking around, got my cams, pretty dirty. But looking into this part, there's a hole right there. I don't know if this is typically there, or if this is something that just happens on the first gen block, the 165, on the Gen 1 3SGT. I don't know. For those of you know, let me know. Give me some advice. I'm really going into untreaded water right now. What's up, folks? So today is a new day, back at it, working on the Celica. I'm just getting the little things done. So right now I'm working on this guy right here. So if you look inside a while back, there's no thing in this. So this is my speedometer cable, and while I was putting in a new boost gauge into my cluster over here, oh no, I broke it. Oh gosh, that's disappointing. Well, I just broke the glue. The gauge is not broken, but I broke the glue off, the glue bond. So I have to re-hot glue it. Yeah, so I have to re-hot glue that. Maybe next time put a little bit more. I guess maybe while I was moving it around, I bumped it or something like that and knocked it out of place. That's fine though, but I'm also working on putting on this new used speedo cable. So I broke that little prong doing this whole boost gauge mod by accident, and so now I'm putting it back in, or putting this new one in. I gotta run it through the bottom. I don't know if you guys can see that. There's a little bit of light right over there, right there, and it runs into the engine bay and come out over here underneath the hood. Oh, here it is right here. Careful you don't pull anything apart on this thing. I don't know how I'm going to get the rubber grommet through. I might have to do this a different way. Everything's all hooked back up. Got my speedometer back in. Got my boost gauge wired back in and fixed. Also, I forgot to tell you guys about this whole dash cover I got going over here. I got it off eBay for about like 40 bucks, I think. It's a little... Fitment's okay. Fitment is alright, it's decent, but you know what, it works. And it's good enough for me, honestly. Sure, like, you know, fitment's a little off over here and stuff and such, but you know, you get what you pay for. At least all the vents, they all line up correctly. This is not that bad, really, where this is. But everything else, and all the vents up here are fine. Sweet.